There's some items I won't be needing going forward. I'll leave them here for now. My hoard! My inventory! Those are mine! Ooh, we have section 1. It won't budge. I probably should check out that panel next to the... Well, I clicked on it! Oh, we can change the stripies. Okay, well, we're obviously not ready for that. Oh, there's a car down here. With a panel? Oh, it's got a battery, but it's screwed shut. A shuttle cart, presumably used to transport supplies around the facility. They actually do use something, probably this exact car, when working in the mines and stuff. Because the ceilings are like super low sometimes. So I just took the top right off. What is this? Ooh, broom. Give me the broom. Frick yeah. Broom. Looking around, I doubt it's seen much use. The shade. What do we have here? We have an open close, a mug. Section 1 directory. Actually, you know what I should do? I should start clearing out my camera. Because they're not going to let us go back. So I highly doubt they're actually going to be like, hey, guess what? You actually needed pictures from the previous floor. I doubt they'd do that to us. So you have section 1 directory. Laboratories, chemical storage, server room, auditorium, medical wing. Addendum. Addendum. Adding at the end. Due to recent incidents in Section 1, the doors to the medical wing have been disconnected from the remote locking network. The gates must be physically locked by chain at all times when the medical center is not in use. Okay. Yeah, so whatever this word is that I'm having difficulties pronounce, it basically means a change that was made. Section 2 directory. Laboratories 5 through 7, communication center, geothermal station, meeting area, and machine room. With the more additions, 14 additional 10 MW turbines have been installed in the geothermal station to support the increased power consumption of facility Lambada. Communications are being disrupted. More shielding has been built around the communications array to counteract the anomalous rise in energy levels. And we have a number 3 directory. Laboratories, equipment storage, waste management, and military wing. Radiation levels in the waste disposal center are higher than predicted. Maximum personnel exposure has been reduced from 12 hours to 4. Protective equipment must be worn at all times inside this area. Okay, that's interesting. Additional sample has been found inside the newly discovered mines. The storage chambers in Laboratory 8 have been prepped for containment. Based on the information from these pages, I must be getting close to the source of the anomaly. So, we're going to take pictures of these. Oops. Because you never know what you could glean from pages. Sometimes the background is what you need, sometimes the numbers are what you need. Anything behind them we can click on? Nope, it was the broom and the notes. Section 3. Oh, spooky. It's pitch black in there. Too bad the glow stick gave out. It would have been useful here. Well, let's push the button. Oh, we need 2 keys. I'll need to find both keys before solving this. What do I have? I have a broom. We're going to start whacking things with a broom. where else? So there was the car. So we have the car battery. We need 2 keys, which it doesn't look like there's a key for us in the car. We've got the stripy numbers, and they give us a broom. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 4. Okay, let me check the pictures we took. Are there any lines in here? I mean, obviously there's lit up sections and there's darkened darkened sections. One and two, and so and there's kind of a, I think it's called a Venn diagram kind of situation happening, like where is the overlap? But then what do the lines have to do with the overlap? Can we solve this? No, we cannot. We are not ready for that. Hopefully nothing too useful is in that section. Getting past the debris would be impossible. Nah, I bet we could slide right on in there. I bet we could totally slide right in. They gave us a broom. A massive bulkhead door, what could be behind it? Like, obviously we can now sweep stuff. And we can hit things from afar. Let's see how far back it'll let us go. The elevator's already down, no need to go back up again. Might as well leave the access card here. Transport card. It's not letting us click on the pipes. I'm like trying to find something to, well, maybe, okay, can we clean the window with it? No. Okay, okay, so let us click on this area. Oh my gosh. Oh my heckin' gosh. This is what it was for. Oh, thank goodness. I was like, what do we need to clean? So I was like trying to like click on everything that it would let me click on. Okay, so we're gonna do this backwards because this is where I'm at. So 5 has straight lines and diagonal lines. 4 just has straight lines, and I'm gonna separate. I'm separating the lines on my notes. 3 has vertical lines and diagonal lines, and I'm getting the diagonals in the direction that they're showing. 2 has both verticals going both directions. And then 1 simply has one set of verticals. Or not verticals, slanted. Diagonals. Now we can solve this. So this is the 1. 2 has the different slanties. 3 has this slant and straight. 4 has 2 straights. Okay, which direction does 5 have? There we go. Perfect. Yeah, no hints. Not on that one. So here's the medical wing that they said had to be locked with a chain. It's chained shut. However, the padlock doesn't look too strong. Perhaps I can find a way to weaken it further. Kick it with your foot? I'm not very good at these puzzles because I'm like, violence is the answer. The door's been barricaded. What happened that caused everyone to panic like this? Ooh, a lighter. However, it's empty of fuel. That's unfortunate. Candy wrappers, discarded bottles, and an old newspaper dating back to 1997. Okay, so we picked up a lighter. Can we get that newspaper? No. And it's empty of fuel. So there's a screwdriver in here, but this needs numbers. So we're going to checkmark that as being solved. Checkmark that as being solved. But we still need the battery and the keys. So I imagine that screwdriver's for the battery. So we have one door that's green and a big open area that's also got a green light. Various chemicals and lab supplies are scattered around this hallway. Chemical storage. This is a strange structure. It doesn't look similar to any chemical I'm familiar with. Ooh, our character's a smarty pants. Picked up a microscope side labeled specimen 1. Can we steal their pen? No. Ooh, this calculator is definitely important. Animate versus inanimate. Oh, animate versus inanimate reactivity with the artifact. Date May 5th, 1988. So this predates a lot of the stuff we've been reading. By like almost a little over 10 years, like 11 years. No, 9 years. Oh, it's not that important. Departments: Biology, Chemistry, Materials, Engineering. Coordinator: Cindy Chandler. Background. The purpose of this report is to investigate what difference, if any, living versus non-living entities have when reacting with the artifact. So far, all materials have shown no interaction at the current power levels. Some theorize, however improbable it may seem, that entities could react on the sole basis of being alive. Hypothesis. Like the material tests conducted beforehand, the animate organisms will display no interaction with the artifact. In other words, the state of being alive should have no effect on the outcome of these tests. Inanimate tests: reaction of various chemicals and materials. Control group: hydrofluoric acid. Besides the normal evaporation when exposed to open air, no additional reaction was observed. No reaction. Acetylene. Testing reactivity of a hydrocarbon. No activity was observed. No reaction. Uranium-235. Radioactive element test. No reaction when brought close to the anomaly. No reaction. Cadmium. Testing reactivity to a heavy metal. No reaction. At this point, almost all metals at our disposal have been tested, none of which have reacted. No reaction. Animate tests. Interactions of living organisms. Experimental group. Spider. Alive. After bringing the spider close to the artifact inside the glass cage returned empty. Subject disappeared. Rat. Alive. Like the spider, the rat also vanished from its metal cage. Subject disappeared. Rat dead. A euthanized rat was tested. This time, like all of the inanimate tests, the rat's body remained in the cage and wasn't affected. No reaction. Conclusion. Needless to say, these results are quite unexpected. The sole fact of being alive seems to affect the way entities interact with the artifact. These tests confirm the need for protective equipment around the artifact, as well as the strong containment field to protect those on the observation deck. The results also have encouraging prospects for the construction of a superweapon. Above all else, these findings emphasize the need for more testing, because while we know that the artifact causes living beings to vanish, why it does so, and why they are vanishing are still unknown. Okay, so it's like, yeah, why are they vanishing and where are they vanishing to? Because then obviously entities are then reappearing. Spooky. Spooky. We picked up a thing of glucose. Even more chemicals line these shelves. So we went into a chemical storage room. This one looks like a little bit of a colder room. Lots of spill protection. This room sort of resembles a warehouse. Must be where the larger chemical containers were stored. Either I'm getting tired or these puzzles are getting really hard. There's another door close to the chemical lab I should go and see. Was this the chemical lab? There's another door? This one? I mean, that's hardly close. This is the server room. It won't... Oh! Okay, I just... Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm like, I didn't even bother clicking on the door. So now we gotta figure out which goes where. So this one has a square with 2 bits coming off of it. And this one needs a triangle with a blue coming down. Okay, let's look at it from the hint page, because if we have white, red, 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 or if we go white, red, 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 blue, white, okay, okay. gotta look at it again. So we go white, red, red, blue, white. Okay, that gets that chemical onto that screen. So then we kind of have to do the same thing here. A white into a blue, a white into a red. So white into a red, a white into a blue. Red, red. Okay, it was a lot easier solving the other one. Oh no. I guess maybe I am just tired. Maybe I should pause this recording for today and pick this back up later. Because maybe I am just tired. Let's try this. Oh, it took that. Okay. Alrighty. So if there's a little bit of a weird disconnect, I did take a break. So we're kind of like on attempting to play part 2, 3, 4 something. But I was getting so tired. But we got into the server room. What do we have here? A container of lighter fluid. Oh, we need lighter fluid. Oh my gosh. What is this? Textbooks about computers and signal processing. Not exactly my idea of light reading. It's a blueprint of who knows really. So I'm like looking at this blueprint for anything that might seem obvious. And this front of whatever this thing here, to be honest, it kind of looks like the front of a microwave if we really stretch our imagination. So I'll take a picture just in case. Did I click on that side? Oh. What do we have here? I guess real quick I can craft the lighter fluid. So we have another computer. This computer is actually already on. Emails. New orders from higher up. From General Miller to management. August 19th, 1987. We've received new orders, which confirms that priority should be focused on weaponizing the artifact and not on utilizing it as a source of power. We've arranged a conference tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the auditorium. Notify all department heads that attendance is mandatory. We'll focus on what steps need to be taken in light of this new direction and discuss the reallocation of resources and/or personnel to different projects if needed. So, a lot of the notes that we've been getting have been 1997. So for about 10 years, they had switched their motivations from earnest, well-meaning power source intentions to weaponizing. Which that is such a human thing to do. Like, no matter where you are in the world, that is just such a human thing that keeps happening. So we have William, from William D to Desmond H. Desmond is a name I recognize. It's one of the people who stuck around, who got left behind at the facility. He's one of the people that got locked up. April 12th, 1997. Subject, weird behavior. Have you noticed anything strange about Alan recently? I caught him staring at the artifact multiple times from the observation deck for several minutes at a time, almost as if in a trance. He wouldn't respond to anything I said to him, and I had to physically shake him to snap him out of it. Do you think he's getting affected the same way Keith did? Signed, William Dines, Department of Physics. Okay. So it was entrancing them. What's diagnostics? Server or network status offline. Okay, remote door access offline. Unable to connect to the remote locking network. Check router for problems. Can we look at the notes? No. Can we look at any of these servers? We can look at this one. Seems like a strange pattern to have on a server rack. That is definitely a strange... Did it just flicker? It did flicker. Okay. I thought I was about to, like, lose my mind. Does these patterns match the calculator in any way? Like, yes and no? Actually, I feel like this might be a solution to a different problem. Let's back out of it for now. Can we go to the other side? Network. The network's card is defective. I'll discard it. We'll need a new network card. We do not have a network card. These servers look ancient. I'm surprised they still function. Under the table? Nope, nothing under the table. So we got lighter fluid. And there was a dark room. Where was the dark room at? Oh, where was the dark room at? That room's locked. How far out do I have to back up? It wasn't the auditorium, right? No. That's right, it was this way. Okay, it was section 3. It's pitch black in there. Too bad the glow stick gave it. We have a lighter. Okay, so the lighter's not the solution. I was hoping... So we still need a 4-digit code. And there's 8 digits here, so that's not going to be anything to do with needing a 4-digit code. And the calculator... Interesting. Well, I could try 5270. I could try the door numbers. Oops. 52. Let's just check if 238 is something. Okay, so no, that didn't amount to anything. Which, did this section even have a... I don't even think this bit had a map. Oh, I don't think that there was any way to look at the slides. What else could I have used a lighter for? Because I think at this point I'm stuck because I need to use the lighter. Alright, what are they? Okay, so the hints are saying that the calculator does match up with the number, with the thing, the server room. And so they do want us to line that up. Are they going to try and pull like some dumb order of operation stuff on me? And are they going to be like, what was PEMDAS? Parentheses, multiplication. So I guess it would be multiplying first. That's fine. We're going to try the 7,409 first. And then we'll go from there. Oh, thank goodness. If they started giving me attitude about doing things in a certain order, we were gonna have problems. I have such a bone to pick when it comes to math and math problems. Oh, those are hex keys. Oh my gosh, where did I need to use the screwdriver? Oh, I cannot remember where I needed the screwdriver. Oh, frick. Heck. That's fine. Can we crowbar this? There's enough room for the crowbar to fit. You know what did need something? You know what did need something? The auditorium. Oh, I remember where the screwdriver was needed. It was the car. Okay, it was the car. A car battery, hopefully with some energy left. Oh, and we got to keep the screwdriver. Nice. I do like how they've been letting me keep things. Spooky. A couple of suction cups. The projector isn't turning on. I must be missing something. Oh. I think this falls under the category of not ready to solve yet. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to write down that note for Projector in auditorium has colored wires. Oh, a network card. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we got a projector card. Anything else? I mean, there's some pictures here. So we have this room, 9413. a whole bunch of people working. Seeing how desolate this place is now, it's hard to imagine this facility bustling with people. That's my boat. Is that a picture of my boat? Yeah, that's our boat, guys. That's us. This is recent. This was just developed. Alright, we are going to take a picture of this because 9413. I think that's the room that had the number scratched off. But that was behind a door that was boarded up. I gotta go to the server room. No, I want to go to the no, not this side. This side. So now that we got the network up and running, enter door ID 9413. What action would you like to do? Unlock it. I think that worked. That had to have worked. It did. Oh, wait, hold on, hold on. If I make myself try to imagine the numbers, that does look like a 3. 9413. No, I don't see the other numbers. I can see the 3, but that's it. Oh, we can finally look at our slides. Okay. But first we're going to touch everything else, like a hex key. I need to figure out how to turn the microscope on for... Turn it on? I've never had to turn on a microscope. I've always just used them. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh my gosh, guys, this looks like it's gonna be a lot of freaking... Oh my gosh. This is gonna be so much fun. Okay. We gotta get the lasers over. So it looks like each of these pieces only rotates once. So that gets the red lit up. Ooh, that really broke things. And that lights up the blue. Green's gonna be a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? Although actually, I'm gonna be real, I'm not even entirely sure how to get the green to reflect onto where I want it to go. Well, that works. That gets the green where I want it to go. That gets the red where I want it to go. Now we just have the blue. There we go. Blue's done. Just had to be confident undoing one solution to get the other. Is it a fingerprint? So this is number 2. So specimen number 2 is the meat fibers. Oh, shoot. Number 1 is the blue cells. I'll take it with, because why not? Is there anything else cool in here to touch? Oh, some more slides. Picked up microscopic slides 3 and 4. A rubber hose. Oh, this is that thing we took a picture of that I was like, ooh, I wonder, this looks important, but maybe it's not important, but it is important. So, far top, middle-ish. One away from the end and one away from the beginning. Well, whatever that did, we either solved it too soon, but we will take a picture of it. A lot of engineering equipment. Unfortunately, most of it looks either defective or impractical. Three is the purple cells. And 4 is the plant. Whether or not they actually are meat or plant cells, I don't know, but that's just what they look like to me, so. But it's red, blue, purple, green, basically. As 1, 2, 3, and 4. But yeah, I don't think I'm ready for this thing yet, because I put in the answer solution and nothing has happened. The dials are set correctly. So, okay, it's not going to let me touch it anymore. So this could be a solution to something else. We'll have to see, but let's go deal with the hex key. Gross. Wow, okay, let me see something here real quick. Did I take a picture of the pictures? Okay. So if we look at the way the pictures are lined up, they match this thing here. So the purple, so the 2 and 4 will be on top. No. So 3 and 4 are on top, 1 and 2 are on the bottom. So there's 3 and 4. There, should be this one. But I didn't need to rotate it. Did I? Oh, yeah, because I have the 1 and the 2 backwards. Okay. So let's just lock it into like the predetermined positions. So 3 and 4, 1 and 2. So let's look for a 3 next to a 4. Nope. Okay, I think it's safe to say this position is a dud. Nope, that's not gonna work. There we go. Hazardous chemicals. Vanadium oxide. Hazardous chemicals are spread out around the shelves. Best not to stay in here for longer than I need to. This canister is unlabeled, but is undoubtedly dangerous. Oh, and I guess there's more glucose. Oh, not this room. Now I did need to check wherever that, I have a picture of the piece of paper. Oxidizing agent, ethanol, aluminum oxide, silicone, oh, vanadium, potential catalyst, Add the catalyst to the chemical solution in a well-ventilated area. So we are not ready to add the catalyst just yet. But we now have suction cups, a battery, and a lighter. A hose. Oh no, is the hose needed for this? I should recheck the instructions. Never. Oh, hey, that's right. There was this puzzle. Okay, now we know what the dots are for. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, then 5, then 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 5, 1, 5, 1, 2, 7, 8. 2, 7, 8. 2. Oh, come on. Give me some positive feedback. One, two, three, four. Oh, this is 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, actually I had that. Shoot, I hate how close the back button is to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we go back to 5. So 4, 5, 7, 5. 4, 5, 7, 5. There we go. We got the ethanol alcohol. Oh, suction cups to get the lid off. Let's try that. That would be a really weird way to do it, but it could work. Nice. Some granules of potassium dichromate. I'd best be careful handling it. Now, the instructions did specifically say 200 grams. So we're going to take ourselves to the scale here. Drop our little rocks. We're going to check 200 grams. So we're just going to kind of add some of these smaller pieces. Oh my goodness, it's gonna make me... Alright, we're gonna do this the right way, and we're just gonna write down the individual weights of everything. And this 9? Perfect. So yeah, going based off of the end numbers was the was the trick that worked for me. So we add the oxidizing agent, then we boil it. Oh yeah, it's for the lock. Okay, I was like, hold on a second. Do I even know what the corrosive agent is for? It's for the lock. And then we're going to boil it and then add the catalyst. The gas isn't attached to the Bunsen burner. It won't ignite this. I need to find something to attach. Oh! Whoops, wrong button. I should recheck instructions. I can't add this chemical now. We boil and then add the catalyst in a well. Maybe they mean I boil it and then I bring it back here. Oh yeah, because there's a fan blowing. Okay. All right. Guys, we made acid. Yay. That is such an extreme way to go to break this lock. Like, of all the ways we could have destroyed this lock, like, we had a crowbar at one point. You can solve just about every problem with a crowbar. But we were like, no, we're doing this with acid. Okay, so we have, I see there's a sign that says ventilation and another blocked door. Some knocked over stuff. Well, that was nice. It let us past. It's like, ooh, how are we going to get past the bed? Oh, hey, there's the wires we need to match up. But let's check over here first. Flashlight! Oh, it doesn't have any batteries. Can we charge it with the car battery? Is that an option? Oh, I tried. Some patient files and medical reports, however, nothing that reveals what happened. Interesting, so we have... Okay. So the circular plus minus lighting puzzle thing. So we have the solution for the projector, but we're going to write down the circle sliding puzzle. I would say behind office desk or just behind desk. Okay, we're going to write that down. Oh, that's a little bit gory. Picked up a projector slide. Oh, if we're going to turn the projector on, we might as well have this. Medical report. On-site doctor, Dr. Carson. Patient name, Alan Fletcher. Occupation, senior researcher. I like the little addition of like having to get the ink flowing in the pen. Date of accident, April 29th, 1997. Description. Subject entered through containment field, ignored numerous orders to step back, and approached dangerously close to the artifact. Shortly after, the power levels of the anomaly spiked, causing mass destruction to surrounding area. A witness described him carrying an object with him at the time. What the object was remains unknown. Injuries. At first, injuries resembled severe radiation damage, despite no traces of measurable radiation being emitted from the anomaly. Shortly after, small black patches started materializing in various locations on subject's skin, and are quickly growing in size even as I write this. The cause of the patches aren't known, however they appear pitch black, almost as if they absorb all light. Instructions. Emergency operation has been ordered immediately to surgically remove patches. April 29th. I wonder... I think that lines up with the date of the breach. The skeletal system. I'm probably gonna need a picture of this, aren't I? Oh, hey, so for anyone curious, right here is where I ruptured the disc in my spine. Right down here. That's where I messed it up good. Oh my gosh. I'm probably gonna need pictures of this. Oh yeah, that lines up way too perfectly to get two pictures. It's not gonna let it. Yeah, I thought I saw cigarettes earlier. We must need more slides. Ooh, fun. Okay, I think this one I can solve without without needing clues. Anything else? Like that. Perfect. I picked up a spray bottle of industrial strength cleaning solution. Oh, they're gloves. Okay, they're not what I thought they were. Some standard issue medical grade supplies. Okay, I thought they were cigarettes. Ooh. Question mark, question mark. Yeah, that was definitely interesting. This must be the surgery, when the surgery took place. A pair of medical pincers. A sponge. I shudder to think about what it's been used to clean. So why did we need it? Oh. We clean it. This must be the solution for the sliding circles. Because I bet we can't get in there. Anything else, potentially? It's locked. I'll need to take a closer look at the strange panel. Alright, they must need to line up in a certain sequence. But we are going to take a picture of this because I'll need it. But we are collecting slides, so I think at this exact moment that's going to be lower on the priority. So we have left, up, left, right. Left, up, left, right. Right, right, up, down. Sounds like back when some of the old cheat codes. Picked up a couple of x-ray images. Nancy, please place the x-ray images and order them as follows. Radius, cranium, fibula, thorax. Alright, let's see if I can do this without referencing the poster again. Radius, cranium, fibula, thorax. So cranium is definitely second. I know that much. Radius, fibula, and thorax. Fibula is going to be the legs, and thorax is going to be the chest. Nothing? No positive feedback? Alright, let's double check. Fibula. Yep, fibula's the leg. Isn't that what I had? Yeah, I had it right. I had the fibula in the right spot. See, I got it. I got it. But I'm not getting any positive feedback, but I got it. Okay. I think at this point we've accumulated 2 slides. And now we're stuck because we don't know how to solve that particular puzzle. What about ventilation? What does ventilation have for us? I'm assuming ventilation is going to take this 4-digit code. Whoops. Yep, 6914. There's more pipes. There's something stuck in the vent, but by the looks of it, somebody unsuccessfully tried retrieving it. Oh, a projector slide. The ventilation, I suppose the air doesn't stay fresh for long this far underground. Alright, I think now we're at the point where it is telling us to go fix the projector. Because it's like, it's so tempting. It's like, oh, as soon as I've got it, I want to go do it. Where was the projector again? I've lost the projector. Where was it? It wasn't in the server room. It's not in that laboratory. Okay, it was the auditorium. That's right. Okay, existential crisis over. So for the bottom, blue, green, blue, yellow, green, red. So blue, green, blue, yellow, green, red. Alright, so that's the bottom. Blue, green, red, red, yellow, red. Blue, green, red, yellow, red, red. No, red, red, yellow. I think the wires are in the correct position. Okay, flip that switch. So we're looking at a 4x4 grid. Oh, we gotta put it down. I was like, nothing happened. I don't understand. That's right. We gotta take the. I actually have to take the slide out, or put the slide in. So that was the blue. This is the green. And then this is the yellow. The camera's memory is full. Alright. All the way back to the beginning. I don't think I used this for anything. Alright, we'll delete. And I don't need this anymore. I don't need that. I don't need this. Okay. So that was my 3 slides. I think we'll just leave the yellow here because I don't really need it. So we'll start with the first one. Top. So the top corners. And then the middle from the top. And the very bottom corner. The second and the fourth in diagonal. And the second from the bottom. The third, then the last, then diagonal. 1, 2, 3, diagonal. Oh, I just realized this one's flipped. Is this it? Nope, I gotta, you know what, I have to undo everything. Okay, I'm gonna start over. Okay, so from the first slide, because looking at the two, there's 2 front bump outs. Okay, so the very last and the very end in front of those. And then the middle in between them. And then the very bottom. Okay, so then this is facing the same orientation. So this one, and then those 3. I wonder if it's saying it's the ones that, those are the ones that need to be dark. because I wanted to flip it. Okay, so the very middle, diagonal down, diagonal down, diagonal down. There we go. So this looks clickable. Ooh, batteries. Heck yeah. Now our light turns on. Oh, this is where they could see into the surgical room. They were playing tic-tac-toe, guys. Over here in the corner, they were playing tic-tac-toe. Can you take the pen? No. April 29th, 1997. I achieved the first task set out for me. As instructed, I took the sample from the abandoned mines and brought it near the artifact. Although the smaller fragment had broken off long ago, it reattached itself to the larger piece and merged back together, as if the two pieces had never been separated. What happened next, I can only speculate since I blacked out shortly afterwards. The artifact's power levels must have spiked, causing mass devastation to the surrounding structure and its personnel. An emergency service procedure was ordered to try and save me from my physical injuries, however, was quickly called off following an immediate evacuation order of the entire facility. No matter my physical condition is of no concern in light of the final task set out for me. I locked myself in this room, and the sounds of commotion outside have stopped some time ago. Whether they managed to escape, I don't know, and is frankly of no concern to me. I now see the red-eyed being not just when I close my eyes, but in the real world as well. Whether he's only present in a reflection or standing right next to me, he's always here now, whispering to me. I am honored to be the one chosen to fulfill his final request. Signed, A.F. So, the guy who they tried to do surgery on is the one who wrote this note. And you can tell by like all of the red and stuff that he clearly was not doing well. 'Cause like, interesting. And for somebody who just underwent like surgery or was trying to undergo surgery, he didn't make a whole lot of spelling errors. Like, he did pretty good. But escape is like written really hard, and yeah, that's pretty interesting. Ooh, a key. Found a key. One down, one to go. Yay! I just need one more key. Alright, so we have the battery, which still hasn't been used. We've got a key and a flashlight. But I know where exactly to go with this flashlight. Spooky, spooky. The rebar looks fairly weak, but still much too strong for me to move. Really? Rebar's not that hard to bend. It's really not. You just get your foot on top of it and push down. Radioactive substance presumably moves through these pipes. Where are we going? Laboratory 8, equipment storage, waste management. This is the laboratory. Is that an arm? This bin is filled with old, discarded hazmat suits. Yeah, so it definitely was an arm. What have we got here? Some more pictures of radioactive stuff. A mask, a barrel. Oh, the pipes earlier. Island of Stability. Region where the artifact is hypothesized to reside. Plutonium, uranium. And it shows the half-life, second. Okay. Elemental stability of 2 common super heavy isotopes in comparison to the artifact. Okay. Flare Project Status Report, November 14th, 1996. Introduction. This report will briefly describe what we know about the artifact as of November 14, 1996. We provide a hypothesis that closely conforms to our advanced understanding of nuclear and particle physics and explains many of the physical phenomena displayed by the artifact. Modifications to fundamental physical laws may be necessary in light of recent observations. The artifact, a colloquial name for the source of the disturbances on the island, located at 51.13 degrees north and 157.32 degrees west, likely emerged from deep outer space many years ago. While the age isn't exactly known, it's likely fell to Earth as a meteor in 1865, based on numerous eyewitness reports during that year. Since the Flare project first started measuring the energy emitted from the artifact in 1977, the power levels have been steadily rising. As such, the primary objective of this project has changed over the years. The original objective was first to contain the anomaly, then find out how to utilize the emitting energy. Later on, to turn it into a military weapon, and finally, in response to rising energy levels, shutting it down. So I'm assuming flare, well, it is a acronym, might have also been a clever way of being like, hey, it's a meteor. Current knowledge. As best as we can tell, the artifact is made up of a super heavy element, heavier than any known element that has been synthesized to date. Although the stability of super heavy elements greatly decreases as their atomic number increases, there exists an exception to this rule, where elements with atomic numbers between 110 and 120 are predicted to be extremely stable at certain isotopes, see Figure 1. As such, we theorize that the atomic number of this element is anywhere between the range of 110 and 120, considerably heavier than that of uranium used as fuel in nuclear reactors. See atomic number 92. Properties. Many of the unusual properties of the artifact are therefore a result of the super heavy yet stable nature of the element. Here are a list of some of its strangest features. Emissions of radiation via a new theoretical particle that we are only beginning to examine. This new particle appears dark red to the naked eye, despite not being light. Considerable effort went into the development of a device capable of measuring this particle. A large emission of energy that, while rising over a long time period, is very stable in the short term. The source of this seemingly unlimited supply of power isn't known, although there are some theories about where this energy originates. See additional theories section below. Physical objects very rarely interact with the anomaly. At higher power levels, however, such as a brief power surge in 1985, a deep rumbling was felt throughout the facility, suggesting a correlation between physical interaction and energy output. Although physical objects rarely interact with the artifact, living entities always seem to disappear when in close proximity. Where they vanish to is still unknown. So they do all of this, and they're still touching it. Additional theories. The origin of the artifact before falling to Earth isn't known. However, the most agreed upon theory is that it was formed through an extremely high energy event from outer space, such as a supernova or gamma ray burst. This is the most likely postulate, as these high energy events are known to create trace amounts of heavy elements such as uranium. The theory of its creation is an extraterrestrial intelligence has also been discussed at length. Although this theory is the least popular of the two, it hasn't been ruled out as of yet. So either a sun exploded or aliens. As for the source energy emission, it is a possible explanation is that the artifact functions as a gateway to another location in space, such as in the popular wormhole theory. This would explain how power is emanating from apparently nowhere. Perhaps this unique radiation isn't emitting from within the anomaly itself, but from elsewhere, and the artifact is simply a doorway funneling energy from this alternate location. This would also explain the disappearances of the living test subjects. However, wouldn't explain why these disappearances are unique to animate entities. I'm loving the lore, don't get me wrong, I'm loving the lore. It's just like, I could totally see people doing this, finding a space rock, being like, ooh, space rock, and then touching it, and then not stopping. Conclusion. These new findings suggest that amendments to the current physical laws must be made in order to explain certain phenomena observed. Our understanding of the artifact is greater than ever. However, there's still much that we don't understand at this moment. Although the potential for good is very high, the potential for destruction is just as high, if not higher. These new findings, in addition to the continual rise in energy levels, further reinforce our need for a safe way to shut down this anomaly. We strongly suggest to management that our focus should shift entirely on shutting down the anomaly rather than weaponizing it. So, whoever wrote the status support at least had the right idea. At least they wanted to shut it down. I'm gonna need it. Ooh. Oh, it's showing somebody smashing the glass. What was stored in these containers? Oh, this is wiggling. An old Geiger counter. I best not stay here for long. The walkway seems really unstable. So that person that we just saw, that shadow figure, they had this mask on. Actually, I bet this was the suit that they were wearing. Oh, we got more to read. Let me click the desk first. Any pens to steal? No. Oh, we have a counter. Okay. Okay, the thing down below is going to be the key to unlocking this. Let's get this. April 29th, 1997. My head is killing me right now, but I feel that it's important to write this down. At around 10 p.m. at night, I was working on some things I wanted to finish before getting to bed. I was alone in the lab at this time when the door behind me opened, and as soon as I turned around to see who was up this late, someone in a hazmat suit was quickly rushing towards me. I staggered backward and asked what was going on, but before he even said a word, he swung a heavy object at me and knocked me out. I awoke some time later to a soldier shaking me, stating that we were under an emergency evacuation of the island. He said to quickly gather all documents and then to meet at the entrance to Section 1 in no more than a half hour. As I began packing everything up, I noticed that one of the containment chambers was smashed, with what was inside now missing. What concerns me is that this was the chamber that held the fragment that was recently transported here from the mines for further testing. I presume that the man in the hazmat suit knocked me out and stole the fragment from the chamber. Not a very difficult endeavor, considering the fragment is powered off at that moment. What use could he have had for stealing it? Is he responsible for the chaos that is now unfolding? So yes, the guy who underwent that emergency surgery and then failed the surgery because there was a breach, I bet he's the one who stole the fragment. So he's the one who had that hazmat suit. Alright, let me double check this. So in the center we have the thing. Okay, all of these are yellowed out, but I'm pretty certain this was not yellow when we passed by. Did I get a picture of that? Yes, I did. Yes, orange is an option. Equipment storage. A radioactive barrel. I better not stay too close to it for long. Oh, we can Geiger it. Oh no, let's take a picture. Why not? Equipment storage. Looks like a battery mount of sorts. I need to find something to place here. So there's an electric safe. Ooh, what do we have here? A mixture of letters and words. Oh! But it's got the clubs, hearts, or spades, hearts, clubs, diamonds, numbers. I'm pretty certain they were alternating. There must be a better place to store this radioactive crate than in here. Alright, so we'll take another picture. And just because we can, it does say this crate is blue. Crate has blue on it. I mean, it has the yellow, but it also has blue. King, queen, ace. So the king of clubs, queen of diamonds, ace of spades. So the king and queen are technically considered tens, and then the ace is 1. Oh, I just deleted another pic. Oh, we can move them. Using the Geiger counter, I should be... Okay, so it's their way of saying we're not ready for that. I was trying to get it to tell me if we were ready for it or not, but instead it was like, nah, nah, nah. So we got the barrel. Okay, that was yellow. Now what is it? It's just giving me numbers. Nothing else, just numbers. Oh, it's giving me the colors. Okay, that's where the colors are coming from. Is this the color on the Geiger counter? So the crate is yellow, which is this top corner. The barrel is purple. The mask and then the pipe's on the bottom. So the pipe is red. And the mask is orange. A large jack. Nothing much more of use besides the jack. So I think we're actually missing a card. Oh, wait, I do have a battery. Nice. I need to find something to place here. Do I have anything to place there? No, I don't think it wants a jack or the Geiger counter. Okay, so we found out what to do with the battery. So I'm going to check mark that because we got the battery. All right, we're making progress. So if we were to look at this thing, they're alternating letters and numbers. So C is for club, D is for diamond. I'm assuming. So if we come back to here, the spade came first. There's no heart. Club, then diamond. Okay. So just from this alone. The numbers don't go that high. In fact, the numbers don't even go to 9. Oh, interesting. Where have I seen those symbols before? Yeah, because there's no S, so we can't do spade. There's no K, so we can't do king. And there's no Q, so we can't do queen. Interesting. Alright, well we have a car jack, so why don't we go try jacking up a car? Or maybe it'll work on the bars. Ooh, that's scratchy looking. Oh, some dude's playing chess. Oh, here we go. Okay. I feel like I'm trying to put mental things together. The middle of a chess game, hard to know who's winning. I think, if I recall correctly, were the cards were colored, right? Okay, so here's what I will do. I'll take a picture. Oh, we got the jack. Picked up a playing card. Oh, that's one way for a rock to break through the door. The room behind this door is completely caved in. Going through won't be an option. Alright, so we got the missing card. And yeah, just as I thought. Red and black. Okay. So this is the order that they were showing on the thing. So it's the jack. So if we were to reference this to our board here. So we have the castle, the knight, the king, and the queen. I can't believe I'm actually solving this one. It's like, woo, did pretty good. So the first one is E1. Then we have G5, followed by H6, followed by another D5. I'm certain anyone who knows chess could probably look at that board and be like, oh, I know what's happening. But I'm looking at that board like, I don't know what's going on. With any luck, the car battery will still have some charge. Oh, do I actually have to? Oh, it's another puzzle. Okay. Sneaky. It's a puzzle within a puzzle. We gotta get everything lit up. At least I'm assuming everything. I imagine it needs just these 3 lit up. Okay, so that gets 1. Okay. There we go. Okay, I had to get help twice, but I did the rest on my own. And that's okay. That's why we have hints. I have both keys. Oh, that was a long time coming. Oh my gosh, that was a long time. So now I believe it's into here. Okay, I had to do it quickly. Go. Should I be worried? I'm like, should I be hiding in the building while this is happening? Or... oh, look at that. Oh, we get to see people running. One person was pointing the wrong direction. Alright, well that's definitely photo worthy. I was like, I went past it at first and I was like, no, wait a minute, that's suspicious. That is suspicious. Notice, door will not open in the event of an emergency. The door is not opening anytime soon. What could be on the other side of it? Oh, wow. Dangerous steam blocks the way. I need to find a way to shut it off. Okay, this is another one of those find the right shape puzzles. The door is locked. I'll need to find a key. Padlock isn't very strong and may be able to break it with the right tool. The Geiger counter? No. Our guy is very by the books. Looks like something useful in the cabinet. Oh, but we need a key. So many keys. This whole section just seems to be all about key. Oh, that's the artifact. What is that thing? Interesting. So that's pretty cool. There's some notes here to read. Summary of research conducted in March 1997. Date of report April 2nd, 1997. The latest tests and measurements from March 1997 reinforced our need to find a safe way to shut down the artifact. The average energy levels rose by 1.82% this month alone. My team and I have made strong progress with regards to Shutdown Protocol, and the effort from the biology, chemistry, and engineering teams have been invaluable in our research. Based on current projections, it is estimated that the anomaly will reach a critical level around the year 2022. While this gives us many years of preparation, powering it down as soon as possible is still in our best interest, as the energy levels have been known to be volatile at times. A critical level will first amount to local devastation of the island, but will ultimately become much more severe if left unchecked. Although what exactly would happen in such a scenario isn't known, a worldwide calamity would likely ensue and cause mass extinction all around the Earth. So hey guys, we survived the anomaly. It didn't explode. While we're scheduled for another shutdown attempt in 2 weeks, I'm requesting to postpone this until after we examine the new fragment that will be transported here tomorrow. Studying it could prove crucial in our attempts in powering down the source, and based on Atkins' description of the sample, might be the key in doing so. I will present these findings in more detail during our monthly conference on April 10th. P.S. Until we study this new fragment, I strongly advise storing this new sample far from the main source. Not much is known about this new element, and it would be sensible to take every precaution that we can. Signed, Dr. Wilson Bishop, Head of Physics. Right up until someone stole it and reattached it. Ooh, we got a ladle. Alright, this looks like something we'll take a picture of. What do we have here? Something that we can move around but doesn't... Oh, it does line up right here. I have a feeling we're missing some. I think we're definitely missing some because this is going to be that light up puzzle in the other area. Oh. Okay, so we're kind of just sliding this thing around for now. There we go. That wasn't too hard. That wasn't too bad. It's kind of like playing one of those flow games. Picked up a sheet of cellophane paper. So now we just need to line this up right here. That looks complete. Okay, let's just get one more look at this. Look at that thing. That is interesting. And now, where was the light up puzzle? It was this hatch. Okay. So we're gonna unlight a bunch of this stuff. Okay. So it was the center bits, followed by those sides, outward here. That should do it. Right? Yes. Hammer! Now we can hit things. Guys, we can hit things. Various pipes and storage tanks. Oh, I guess this is where the ladle goes. Liquid nitrogen. Of all the things to be packing around, we are packing around liquid nitrogen. Wasn't there something that it was like, this looks weak? The liquid nitrogen evaporated. Okay, so we have to be quick. We are speed. We are speed. It evaporated again. This is upsetting. Hot steam blocks the way. So we still have it here. We still have it here. And then it leaves, it evaporates by the time we get to the lock. So I think no matter what, we're going to lose it before we get to that lock. So whatever it's for is for these things. Dangerous steam blocks the way. Probably shouldn't be standing so close to this. No, I reckon not. Hot steam blocks the way. So there could be a container that I'm missing. Using the hammer, I can retrieve an item from the lab down the left hallway. Here? Oh, a thermos. Okay, that makes sense. We're going to put the liquid nitrogen into the thermos. Hey, that means we get to hit things twice. That makes things extra fun. Piping shut off. So that's what this is for. All right, what did it say the name of the pipe was? Chlororoxenol. And for this, that is the skull and circle. A circle, skull, green. Oh, it worked. The entire corridor section ahead caved in. There's no chance of getting past. Ooh, we got a key. Some books and papers. There's nothing informative in them. But now we have a key though. Okay, that didn't need a key. This needed a key. Perfect. Oh, so it's another way to look at the anomaly. System status, event timeline, energy levels, latest log file. So we'll read through all of that. I just want to look through what else is in here. Oh. This seems to be the only working security monitor in here. And there's nothing on it. So all we have is some reading. System status. Facility power output 9%. Communication offline, network online, emergency no. Anomaly status, energy levels are high. Time until calamity 130 days. Event timeline. June 6th, 1976, first time online. January 15th, 1977, finished construction of device that can estimate power output of artifact. August 14th, 1978, finished construction of containment field showing strong results at current energy levels. May 5th, 1982, experimentation. So you can kind of see the power over here behind me a little bit there. Energy levels, okay. Ooh, energy levels. Energy levels of the anomaly. The solid green is what's measured, the dots is what's predicted, and this orange line here I guess is where we are currently. So it had that spike into the danger zone, and then this is where we are. Latest log file. Date April 29, 1997. Something catastrophic just happened. I was running some tests in Section 3 when I heard a loud rumbling resonate through the hallways. Rushing back to the observation deck, I noticed that the artifact power levels had surged, resulting in severe destruction. Peering out the window, I noticed a group of people in hazmat suits dragging someone across the bridge away from the source. I don't know what happened, but Code 10 has just been issued, and the military is gathering everyone for immediate evacuation of the island. I want to initiate a new shutdown protocol, however. The soldiers say there's no time and that the military will deal with the anomaly. I have an idea of what they mean by that. Okay, so this person actually saw like the initial event happening. But I just wanted to check. Oh, we can't. Okay, we can scroll down. So I'll have to like stitch these together or something. May 5th, 1982. Experimentation now directed towards extracting power from the artifact rather than containing it. November 28th, 1985. Power surge detected in Anomaly. Energy levels are still currently within green zone. February 6th, 1987. All tests directed at power extraction have so far failed. August 18, 1987. With support from military, experimentation now directed towards weaponizing the artifact rather than extracting power from it. October 8th, 1991. Minor development achieved in weaponization. September 30th, 1995. Due to the upward trend in energy levels, focus has shifted on shutting down the anomaly. December 5th, 1995. Shutdown attempt number 1 failed. July 16th, 1996. Shutdown attempt 2 failed. January 8th, 1997. Shutdown attempt 3 failed. March 21st, 1997. Shutdown attempt 4 failed. April 20th, 1997. Major development reached in the Shutdown Protocol. New tests have proven to effectively lower the energy of the artifact. New shutdown attempt will be initiated soon. That was a lot of failures. 4 total over the course of 3 years. Oh, we can actually scroll these as well. Life support low, transportation offline, anomaly status critical. Actually, we check that one. That one doesn't scroll. Initiate shutdown. Ooh, we do have a code. We have a 4-digit code. 6914. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, Uh-oh. I don't think I took a picture of the final x-rays. I mean, I have the radius thing. Okay, we're gonna go all the way back. And we're gonna check that I got those in the right order. The arm, the head, the leg, the chest. 6914. That's the only code we haven't used yet. And we've been everywhere, I mean, there is that one room blocked off by the steam. Can we shut the steam off? Oh, and there is this code that we haven't used yet either. Okay, let's see if we can check what exactly this one pipe is. Hot steam blocks the way. Does the red pipe tell us what it is? So explosion, gray hexagon. Nope, that didn't do anything, but it did turn that back on. Oh, I see. So it's propane. So I was right. We do need to turn that off. I just had the wrong chemical, propane. So red fire diamond. Oh, it could have been in there. The sign for the propane could have been in there. How's this thing causing so much destruction? I picked up a remote control. April 30th, 1997. It's been almost a full day since I succeeded in my first task. Looking at the artifact again fills me with a feeling that's difficult to put into words. I think rapture comes close. I realize now what my final task is, to disable an evil device intended to annihilate the source. He tells me this is the last thing I need to do, and that no one else can stop it after I succeed. Before they left, the others referred to the incident as a disaster or calamity, but they are all wrong. Salvation is a more appropriative term. AF. So he must have made his way back to here and wrote this note after the explosion. Or maybe it was prior to the explosion. A remote control. What could I need to remotely control? Oh, maybe the monitor? Wrecked completely. Oh, we can... Okay, we move the camera. Maybe by holding down the little arrow we can move... Ooh, there's a number on the wall. 57218. Oh, it took it! It took it! Shutdown Protocol. Last activity was detected 7794 days ago. Manual calibration is required before initiating a new shutdown sequence. Calibrate. Calibration progress. Oh, I guess we gotta keep it... Dang it, we gotta keep it in the green. Okay. And if we do, and we start rapid fire clicking it, it tries to like, okay, we got it. Are you sure that you want to initiate a new shutdown sequence? Yes. Shutting down Anomaly. Because yes, in 130 days it's going to blow up the Earth. We need to be heroes. We need to do what we are meant to do. But it is interesting because we have been seeing like the shadow people flashbacks, but we haven't been experiencing other more manipulative, anomalous activity. Because they were reporting like red eyes and figures looking at them. Nothing's been exactly looking at us. Ooh, we get a cutscene. Ooh, spooky. Oh. Oh, that's, that'll wake you up. Or knock you out. It'll do something. What it feels like when you take that first sip of energy drink. Well, we can move again. Oh, we gotta slide to unlock. Okay, that just feels wrong somehow. Making us have to slide to unlock to unlock the fire extinguisher as we're slowly melting. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, I hate that it took me that long to put 2 and 2 together. Okay, so now it's bringing our attention to this. Ooh, another collapse. That's where we just came from. Oh no, that's where we can go. Oh, it looks like military people were putting suits on. So we have some options here. Great, the camera's broken. It's gonna make me do things manually. See, I knew we should have taken that suit earlier. Okay, so everything, all 4 squares have the same items. They just have them in different orders. So let's go back here and see what this thing has to say. Okay, so I guess we can try recreating each square. Oh, wait, there's something on this wall. Okay, these are the internal bits. Okay. So the first one. Okay, this thing. Circle with the lines on the outside. And then this one's the diamond. That has the swoopies. I don't know, they're probably more accurate called like eyelets or something. Then we have the circle, and the internal workings is the circle with the circle insides. Oh, great, the first one worked. I was actually about to doubt myself. I was like, I don't know, the first one feels a little obvious. Click on the door, see what happens. Okay, a little bit, maybe it's a scanner of some sort. Maybe we don't care about the scanner. Oh yeah. Let's go mess with it. This is what we're known for. This is what we do. Well, that's not scary at all. Yay, we saved ourselves. We made it so far. So far. Like, this can't be it. We all these games. Oh, somebody's offering us a hand. Like, somebody did take a picture of our boat. How can I put an end to this? An explosive? It's not working. I don't think it has any electricity to power it. My nemesis. How thou hast thwarted me often. Oh, and it's a slide. Oh my gosh, there's a slide. There's a slide. Okay, that is good to know. And at the same time is confusing. Because there's literally no way to connect to the two buttons at the same time. Unless, I mean, we could split, I mean, even if we split the pipe at some, I mean, well, maybe this will work. If we split it here. Okay, that's working. Not really. Okay, that lit up 1. That lit up 2. Okay. I think we got it. We're doing it. We got the power on. We're activating it. Could you imagine how crazy of a feeling that would be to detect an anomaly, go to an island in the middle of nowhere, and then be facing your death? Look at all those people in their fancy coats, and then one person without anything on at all. Going out the way you came in, I guess. Naked as the day you were born. Boom. Ooh, that is a bright screen. Oh, that's a lovely shot. It's a lovely screenshot. Look at all them birdies. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, that is. Very aesthetic. Yeah, this is where it all started. This is our little base of operations. And we still never turned off our car lights, so we'll be returning home to a dead battery. If we return home at all. Anomaly detected. It's kind of tragic in a way. Our computer's still working, detecting the anomaly that we just created. The end. That was good. Okay, that was good. The lore build up, the start, the end. I like that. The puzzles, excellent. I had to use a few hints, which is, only to say just, how good some of these puzzles were, that they created so many different types, ranging from ones that I was able to solve super, super quickly to ones that it was like, okay, I need a little nudge. And that's nice, because if everything was super easy for my brain to figure out, then it would get boring. So I'm certain that there were moments where people were like, that's super easy. And then moments where people were like, holy Cheez-Its, how did she figure that out? Because yeah, some of these my dad will watch them and he'll point out all the stuff that I missed because it was like super obvious to him. Oh, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much for playing our games. It's been a wild ride and we couldn't have made it without your support. We hope you enjoyed playing through the series as much as we enjoyed making it and are looking forward to having you along in the next adventure. From Novasoft Interactive. Well, I did enjoy it. All right. I'm worried if I push OK, it's just going to close out and then it'll have to be like, oh no, panic, screen of doom. So I'll go ahead and close out here, do my final thoughts. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. They do have another series, a newer series called Aurora Hills. They're still working on it. Chapter 1 for Aurora Hills is available and it's free. But I think part 2 is scheduled for this year, but it's not released yet. But that was also a great game if you guys want to check that out. I did actually record that one as well if you want to watch me play it instead of playing it yourself. Which, sometimes some puzzles I like watching other people play more than actually playing them myself. Like I just watched somebody speedrun like the entire Crazy Birds game. And I'm like, it's technically it was a puzzle game. And I'm just like, I never would have done that myself. But I absolutely enjoyed watching like 6 hours of it. It was great. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you spending your time here. If you liked watching me play this and want to see other gaming content, I have a Just the Demo series where I play video game demos. Or if you like listening to me talk and you want to hear about my life, opinions, thoughts, things that matter to me, then I have just a Let's Talk series where I talk about those things. And if not, well then I hope you have a positive day and I will see you in the next video. Bye!